Ladies and gentlemen, can we also have a nice big round of applause as we welcome from Vodafone McLaren Mercedes, Jenson Button. He's here. It's good to have you back in Singapore, Jenson. It's been a year. I think the last time we talked, we were in a building very high up in Singapore, and now you're back here again. And I must say, it's nice to have you back here. I have a ton of questions here for you as well. First off, and I think everybody else here probably would like to find out from you, from yourself, right from the horse's mouth, how does it feel to be back here in Singapore and still the reigning Formula One champion?
It's always great coming back here. You know, the atmosphere here in Singapore for the Grand Prix is, it's very, very special. I like to think of it as the sort of night Monaco race. You know, it's a very special race for us here, and we have a lot of fans here. You know, it's the grandstands at every race I've been to, or the last two races we've been to here, have been completely packed. And it's very special for us because it's dark. You see all the camera flashes.
Right.
When you're actually driving around, you can see the flashes going off. So it's very spectacular, and I think it's a fun circuit. You know, I think we put on a pretty good show here. So lovely to be back, and looking forward to the weekend.
This year's track, Jenson, is a little different from last year's track because apparently 40% of this track this year has been resurfaced. So, you know, you've raced on it, your view on it. The resurfacing, is that going to change your approach to the circuit in any way? Your strategy? Are you at liberty to reveal what you plan on doing?
Oh, well, I'm very happy. You know, it's always very difficult with a street circuit to make it smooth like a normal Formula One track. And the first year we came here, it wasn't too bad. It was still bumpy, but last year it was a lot bumpier. And we were struggling a lot with the bumps because of the bumps and the cars are so low. You're hitting the bumps, and it's very difficult to actually focus on the next corner because of the bumps. So they've resurfaced a lot of the track, which is great, and it should be much better for us to set up the car. And yeah, I'm happy that it's resurfaced. I mean, it does add a challenge when it's bumpy, but you know, mentally it's so draining trying to concentrate when it's bumpy.
Right. Okay, but it's good to know that you're comfortable with that track, even with the resurfacing and everything like that. You mentioned good afternoon, good morning. You're not quite so sure with the body clock and the timing and everything like. So how is the body clock doing? How are you adjusting to the time difference and everything like that?
Well, I'm a little bit all over the place because I've been in Japan for the last sort of 5 days. But I've still been trying to stay on European time zone, so it's been a lot of very late nights. Obviously not in bars or clubs, but in my apartment, just drinking orange juice.
Right.
So yeah, I've just woken up pretty much. I woke up about 1 o'clock, 1:30.
Right.
And just finished breakfast. So it's quite strange, I know, but it's the way that we work it. And you know, lunch is going to be at about 7, 8 o'clock, and then dinner at about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So yeah, it's difficult to get dinner at 2 in the morning, but we do okay.
Some people, when it's nighttime, they want to sleep, but because your body clock is at 6s and 7s, maybe you're already up and wide awake.
I mean, it's the same for most of us. Most of us live in Europe, so. But I think this race is great because it is very different, and it's nice to have a slightly different schedule because every race we go to in Europe and all around the world, the schedule is the same pretty much. So it's nice to make it a little bit different for once. We do 19 races. We need to mix it up a little bit, and it's fun. If for some reason we feel that we get more free time at this race, and we actually get to enjoy the city a little bit more.